Well, tonight's going to be great. We have 3 speeches lined up that are going to be fabulous. Tonight we will welcome up for the first speech, titled The Key to Life, Victoria McGuire.
The key to life. Now I want you to listen closely. Are you ready? I'm about to give you the key to life. The key to life is running. Running? Now why running? Because when you're running and you hear this little person in your head and it's saying, oh, I'm so tired. Oh, my lung's going to pop. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I cannot possibly continue. When you can defeat that person in your head, then you can learn how not to quit when things get hard in life. That is my favorite, absolute favorite quotation by Will Smith. He's one of my favorite actors and singers. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but when I heard that quotation, he soared right to the very top of my favorite person list because I love to run. I do believe that running really is one of the keys to life, and tonight I want to talk to you about why I think that is so important today. Will Smith goes on to say that reading is also another key to life, and I have to be in complete agreement with that, but I'm not going to spend any time on that this evening. Now, lack of exercise in America and in lots of other countries as well, but particularly here in America, has led to obesity rates that have skyrocketed, as well as health problems like you would not believe. We're all very well, I believe, we're all very well aware of that, I believe. There are about 4 out of 10 adults that are currently obese. 9 million children are obese in America. That is ridiculous. It's out of control. We need to do something about it. And I think running is the key. Right now, all we do is eat, 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 and then we sit, sit, sit. We sit in front of our TVs, we sit in front of the computer, and our kids sit in front of their video games. It makes me sick. I really want to change that. Running, why running? Well, running is one of the best forms of exercise there is. It's very efficient. You run 1 mile, you burn 100 calories. You can't do that with any other form of exercise. Now you might be thinking, a mile, I can't do that. Really, you can. Anyone can. 100 calories, 1 mile. Now, if you weigh more than 150 pounds, you're going to burn a little bit more. And if you weigh less, you're going to burn a little bit less. If you weigh less than 150 pounds, though, I don't think you need to burn that many calories anyway, right? Now, once you've become a regular runner, your body is going to become much more efficient, and you're going to burn more calories throughout the day, not only when you're running, but just when you're sitting and watching the TV. You'll be burning more calories. And that helps you to achieve the goal that all dieters are chasing, which is calorie deficit, which equates to weight loss. Now, the second reason that I think running is the solution to this problem is that we, as humans, we were born to run. I just read this book entitled Born to Run that goes on to explain exactly how humans were born to run, and whether you believe in creation or evolution or a combination of the two, humans do have certain characteristics that make us unique and make us great long-distance runners. The first characteristic is the ability to sweat. While many of us find that annoying and disgusting, we're one of the very few animals out there that can cool ourselves down by sweating, which gives us a huge advantage over, say, a dog that has to lie down and pant with its tongue hanging out. We can just keep going and continue on and pass all these animals. Now, if you put a man or a woman up against like a cheetah or any other animal, of course, in a short distance sprint, we'll lose almost every time. But if you put a human or man, woman, doesn't matter, up against a horse on a hot day and make them run 26.2 miles, guess who wins? We do. We rock. Yes. So everyone is born to run. We have lots of characteristics. I'm not going to bore you with all of that, but some of the main ones are that ability to sweat, our short little toes as compared to monkey toes, our big butt Lots of little things like that that help us to run long distance when other animals can't. They may be faster than us, but we can beat them in the long run. The next reason that I think running is a great form of exercise is it helps you with your learning and your memory skills. They've done numerous studies that have shown that children that study a certain material for a certain amount of time, they take one group that hasn't exercised and make them study it, and they take another group that has and make them study the same materials, and then they test them. Well, the group that exercised beforehand retains more of the information for a longer time. So it's a proven fact that if you exercise before you study something, you are going to learn it better. Well, I didn't know that, and I've been reaping the benefits of it for years, even though I didn't know that until just recently. I've been running about 15 years now. I've run 10 marathons. When I first started running, I used to run with this.
All right.
It's a GE cassette player. Can you believe I ran with this thing? And I thought I was so cool. Like, look at me. This thing, now I run with this. Wow, we've come a long way. And this holds videos, pictures, you name it. Anyway, on this, I taught myself Japanese, running down the streets of Yokohama, listening to a cassette. Yokohama is about an hour south of Tokyo. I still speak Japanese now. When you learn something while you're running, you don't forget it. I've studied audiobooks by Glenn Beck. I've studied languages. I've done Bible studies on tape, which leads me to my last point, and that is spiritual growth. Running also grows you spiritually. Huh? How can that be? Well, I'm not one that prays on a daily basis, or at least I wasn't until I decided that I was going to incorporate prayer into running. So I started running and praying, and I love it. And now I pray almost every day, and I never feel closer to God than when I'm running and praying. God created us. He created us in a special way. He created us so that we could run. And I love to run and to pray to God while I'm running. So I hope what I've shared with you today will encourage you to try running. Just give it a try. Who knows, you might like it. And two, just remember, when that little person in your head, I can't do it. Just remember, if you can defeat him, you've got the key to life.